Well, are you still hanging on to your childhood diary after all these years? Well, we've got a reason to get it out of the box this morning, which might be a little scary for some. Joining us this morning are two guys with a show called Mortified. Now, we've got Pierce Purcelli here and Mike Graupman. Tell me, what is Mortified? Explain this concept to me.
Mortified is a reading series where individuals are invited to, like you said, pull out their junior high and high school diaries, journals. It can be poems that they've written, plays, home videos even. Anything that is sort of artifacts of your existence in that earlier time of your life. And we invite people to bring together all of these journals, and we go through them and find the best parts, the juiciest parts, the funniest parts, and we collect them together to give an image of who you were at that time.
Yeah, I got my diaries out. I had a couple from junior high and high school.
Perfect.
But I tossed them a few months ago. I threw them away. And now I find out about this show. I could have been up on stage just sharing it with the world.
Right.
So how does the process work? If someone says, hey, I want to be a part of this, I've got a diary, I've got an old poem I wrote to a long lost love, you know, back in elementary school, or
we have a screening process, and you just email us, or you basically go online and submit, and then we meet with you and we have an interview and we talk about who was this person at that age and making sure that you have enough journals and content, and then we look through all of your journals and then we give you a response back whether we think we can make a piece out of it, and then you actually work with a producer for almost a month crafting this story to get ready for a stage.
So there is a show tonight here in Austin. There was one last night. How long do the shows last? I mean, how many people get up and share?
There are 8 people in each show, and we do the 2 nights, and we do them every 3 months or so. Like, it takes a while to actually, you know, construct all of the pieces. To get 8 pieces together takes a while. So we do them 4 times a year, and they're happening over at the 29th Street Ballroom at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7 o'clock tonight. But it's happening on a pretty consistent basis.
Yeah, and the tickets are just $12, so that's cheaper than going to the movies.
Right.
And there's also a TV series that you guys have put together, which is actually stars who are sharing some of their deepest, darkest secrets from their childhood. But talk about quickly, in about 45 seconds or so, there's a documentary that's about to come out as well. What is that going to include?
Well, something that's really awesome is one Austin performer actually made the documentary. It's a documentary about all over the nation people doing this. And one of the headlining pieces is his name is Gary, and he's going to be at the show tonight, and he made the documentary. And and it's basically going throughout the nation and showing how there's so many of these shows popping up in all these cities and how it's become this crazy phenomenon all over the nation.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here this morning. You've got a website. We'll have it on our website, as well as a Twitter page that people can follow. So thank you again for waking up early with us this morning.
Absolutely.
All right, David, do you have a